My observation is that the magic happens when you put an engineer and a clinician together.
The beginning of my junior year, I ended up applying for the program. I spoke to a few professors about it. I then had an application process, an in-person interview.
When you get in the program, there's like a pre-immersion portion. It was like a class once a week where we would talk about what we might be seeing, what the hospital system is like.
And then the winter of my junior year, so between first and second semester, I then went to New York City for 2 weeks.
They take a cohort of students to Weill Cornell Medicine in the city.
Throughout those 2 weeks, we're kind of prepared with what to really look for from an engineer's perspective. So just any like pain points we see where a surgeon might need a device created.
On Mondays and Fridays, the days are packed with lectures.
Ultrasound technician is getting the images that's in real time what's happening, which is really cool.
In my opinion, is that, AI is not going to replace radiologists anytime soon.
Try to figure out what type of a study it is.
Another opportunity that they have on these Monday and Friday days is to go to the SAIL lab. This is a lab where actual medical students and residents have the opportunity to train. They have state-of-the-art training equipment. They get to practice using things like a Da Vinci robot in order to conduct surgeries through small ports in the body.
On Tuesday through Thursday, we are physically in the OR rotating through different specialties and watching surgeons perform various procedures.
Hey guys. Just got out of Thursday rotation. I had emergency department.
I had plastic surgery.
I had so many ideas. Every day, we had this journaling thing that we were asked to do. So you would journal the stuff that you saw, the problems that you saw.
And then every night we would kind of all come together as a group and talk about any observations we saw and any ideas that we had.
I'd reckon that we are good friends now. So yeah, it was really great having to make this really tight bond with each other.
I'm really proud of all of you guys. You're doing great. You're learning a lot. It's a really unique and a valuable experience.
The clinician is doing their job. Sometimes they recognize they're struggling with a clinical problem. Sometimes they don't even recognize that because it's just what they do and what they know. You put an engineer in that environment with a physician and they can see a problem, or a clinician can articulate the problem to the engineer, and together they can begin to formulate solutions.
Looking back at my immersion experience was when I was in CT surgery. It was my second day in the program and they ended up bringing me into an open heart surgery. And I was standing about 5 feet from a beating heart.
It really has changed how I think about being an engineer. It really taught me the importance of a biomedical engineer and having an engineer that can be the link between traditional engineering and the physician and know how to build something, but also know how to communicate with the doctor.
Both of us had a really positive experience at Cornell as undergraduates, and part of that positive experience was the ability to have some experiences outside the classroom.
Yeah, I think it's created a transformative experience for the Cornell students here so they can identify whether this is something they want to do, whether it's a job or it's a trade, a true passion for them, and then it gets them started on the right path.
I think going on this trip solidified the fact that I want to be doing medical device development.
This experience really means a lot to me, to have had the opportunity to step outside of the classroom and enter the OR and be there with the physician and see them work in action and learn how to talk to the physician and poke at a problem and notice a problem in their practice firsthand is a skill that I'll really carry with me throughout my future career.